going treasure hunting.
We're going treasure hunting. We are in Slane's Canyon, up in the Four Corners area, between Blanco, is how they say it around here. It's really Blanco, but they say Blanco and Aztec. And so there is some rumors of some buried treasure up here. So we're going on a little adventure to find some treasure. A while back actually this was probably like a couple years ago, I was shooting horses for somebody, and they were telling me about this buried treasure around. And so I kind of did some digging, and I haven't really thought much about it until recently, so I decided to bring my middle dependent on a little adventure to look for some treasure. So the story goes, it was 1874, and there was a stagecoach that was running from Fort Wingate and Fort Whipple in Arizona over to Santa Fe, and they would haul pretty much anything, troops and mail or any other supplies, and it was robbed northwest of Albuquerque. And the robbers were Samuel Horton with a W and Thomas Horton with just an H. So Samuel Horton, Thomas Horton, just spelled different. And they ended up here in this country, up between Blanco and Aztec. When Samuel and Thomas robbed the stagecoach, they ended up with $50,000 worth of gold coins, and it was part of the military payroll. So they stole army money and they took off and they headed north from Albuquerque, and they ended up here. They went down Largo Canyon. They stole some horses from some Navajo herdsmen, and they ended up crossing the San Juan, so they went down Largo Canyon, and they thought that they were far enough away, because Albuquerque's a couple hundred miles at least. So they thought they were far enough away, and they noticed that there was a posse after them. And the Navajos that they had stolen the horses from became scouts, and so they could identify them. But so they knew that they were about to get caught, and so they buried their treasure or their stolen goods up here in either Slane or Potter's Canyon. So that's where we're at now looking. And then they got caught shortly after.
Can't tell you how big you are.
After they got caught, they got sent to prison, and they were sentenced to 40 years. And Thomas Horton, that's the one with the H, he died, and Samuel got out after 35 years. And whenever he got out, he came back and he looked for a whole summer up here, and he couldn't remember exactly where it was, but it was under some kind of arch. One would think that it'd be easy to find an arch and then find the buried treasure under it. But this area has, well, there's about 400 documented arches in the whole region. And then just this area, there's about 300 documented ones. And so if you look at, City of Aztec has a pretty good website. They've put it all on there, so you could just look it up, and they have all of these ones marked. A lot of them have pictures. They have different ranges and sizes. Like up here, there's a bunch of little holes. There's arches, little ones everywhere. And so you just need to have little kids digging for you, and maybe eventually they'll find $50,000 worth of gold coins, which that's going to be a lot in today's money.
I think this is where they found the treasure.
You think that's the spot?
I think so.
Maybe you should look under there in that arch.
What else?
Over there. That one's not like a true arch. It's more like a cave. But we're going to keep looking.
You think so?
I don't know. You got to look.
Maybe they didn't bury their goodies.
You don't think they did bury it here?
No, I think they didn't bury it. But maybe it is here, but it's not buried. I think. Maybe they didn't just, maybe they don't bury it.
There's a tiny little arch. Oop.
Well,
Up there. Okay, let's go get back on the horses and go find something. Since 1875, well, 35 years after that, so about 1900-ish, people have been looking for this buried treasure in all of these caves and arches and everywhere else around. And you would think, well, maybe it could still be out there, but if you've never been to this area, it's all oil filled, and there is literally a road up every canyon and up every ridge, and there is no, we just in our little ride, we've passed 3 roads. So access is not an issue, and people have been looking ever since, and so I'm pretty sure if it was going to be found, it would have been. Find any treasure up there? Oh, he got a front pocket find of some sort, and he found another one. Uh-oh, he found a lot of something. I better go check on him. Cool stick. This isn't really an arch, but it's pretty cool.
Dad, hey, you want to keep this stick? This one's way cool.
I'm okay, thank you though.
I don't need a cool stick like this one.
You found treasure?
Yep, right here.
That looks like a cactus to me. Don't touch it.
But I think this pink one is a cool cactus. Isn't it a cool cactus?
Yep. Okay. Keep going. Did you find anything yet? Did you find some buried treasure?
I think it's right here.
No, I don't think so.
I am. It's coming right up here.
I don't have a shovel.
You don't?
No. Ooh, look at this one.
Look at what? Look at what? This? This?
Yep.
That's not treasure.
It's not a treasure? Okay.
Let's look for treasure. Yeah, I can't. At least I made it up here. I'm looking for some more treasure. Oh, I Hi. I'll be out now. What the? Wait, we climbed a mountain? I can't believe we climbed a mountain.
I hate to break it to you, but if you think that you're going to come in here and you're going to find it, this buried treasure or this robbery gold, if you think you're going to find it after all of these oil field guys have been in here and all the campers and everybody, every other treasure hunter, well, so a guy did some research, found on the internet. It was like on a forum or something. So I don't know, he might be wrong, or maybe he's just faking it. But he looked at all of the prison records for that time period with the census, and there was no Samuel Horton or Thomas Horton. And he also looked into if there was any stagecoach robberies. So the Star Line stagecoach, that was real, and they did run that route like described in the legend, but there was no reported robbery at that time. So really, how does that make you feel, Holt? You think it's fake?
Yep.
Yep, you think it's fake? So really, this was just an excuse for us to get out and get some fresh air, take the horses and the dogs out and stuff. So thanks for watching the video. Don't be afraid to go out on a little adventure every now and then, even if it's for something that's not true.
Dad, did you know this is poop?
Yep.